My problems let me when up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a... yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cut! 180!
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let go tonight! 20!
Goff on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check nickel. Shoot! Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Mike's 50.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hatchet. Back. Hey, alert.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check 3. Real. Hey, alert 33. Hey, check 24. Hey, alert 33. Tighten up.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
53 is the Mike. Drop deep. Mike, 53.
Now Goff on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's run. Let's go, defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. 22 yards there, a first down. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
35-yard
Check
line.
my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Coming.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how... about the people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
You got nothing. Mike 50, Mike 50. King.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 24. Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
He
would have kept it on the ground.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Finding room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Gone. Woods has it complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
To Robert Woods. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Check down. Check me out. Check me out. Mike, 53.
2 for 1. I got him. Here we go.
53. Check.
On first down, it's gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A shotgun snap for goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Mexican score, Rams 14, Browns 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush twist. Rush twist. Rush twist. 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 Real. Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
SOS. No. Off. Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a second and long.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Watch out.
On the counter, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That second down play nets a -4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Alert, 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 alert. 58, right over there, yeah.
Third and long for Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Again they run with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Got 180. So we got man.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Super one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, 180, Super 66.
Gone. And can you believe it. It's a second safety in this ball game. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Regular. One touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
59. We're playing. We own it. We own it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he is going to lose yardage here. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. 65, 65.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at